Welcome to the Valentine edition of Marks and Smarks. My name's Jose Sands. You can call me the Sandman, and I'm here with
My name is Hollywood Marcus, and love doesn't live here. God damn it!
and
And the pinnacle of manhood, Big Ralph.
the pinnacle of manhood. We're here to
Wait.
talk about this week in wrestling.
Wait.
What could have? What? What? You can't get me out of my drain, my flow here.
I don't care about your intro, but Ralph, since you
Yes,
since, since you said that, I hope your first child is a masculine child.
Oh, big boy. Well, again, happy Valentine's Day to anybody who has a loved one, or as Marcus said, his arms are tired.
I didn't say that on the podcast.
Oh, you said that to us earlier.
hmm
So, we are in the week, around the corner, coming up to the Elimination Chamber. So, this episode is going to be a prediction episode. See which one of us, which is me, will get the best, points, or the most points out of everything, right?
Yeah,
correct.
Who will be in the lead. It's such a tight race this year because somebody didn't go ahead and do PWI, whatever. And it's,
well, it's gonna win
it's-
anyway. So
It's
okay.
too
Well,
early
there's
for PWI.
But I have a couple of interesting tidbits I want to talk to you guys about before we go into predictions. Gentlemen, did you see that the Undertaker is on Instagram?
yep,
And did you see that the Undertaker is on a private jet and having a big meeting?
Undertaker's
No, I did
all
not
in.
see that one.
Is the Undertaker all in, or is he talking about his opponent at WrestleMania? What do you guys think? Why late night private jet? Do you think he's going for a WrestleMania match? Because nothing has been announced. We're coming up after Elimination Chamber. They're going to set up for Mania. What do you guys think?
Uh, go ahead, Big Ralph.
Honestly, I don't think he should have a WrestleMania match anymore.
You think
Think
this
you
is
should-
the big announcement to retire?
I hope so. I mean, I love Undertaker, but I don't want to see him just look like the dead horse that just does not want to quit the race.
Did you say, oh, dead horse? Okay.
Yeah,
Just
dead
making
horse.
sure.
Get it?
All right,
Dead man,
sorry.
dead horse.
Didn't hear the S. Thought it was a dead whore.
With dead whore,
Whore.
No. Dead horse.
I mean that
Who
would be
does-
fitting for Valentine's Day to have a dead whore, but never
Oh
mind.
my God!
Whatever.
You just went there. Come
Oh.
on, that's disgusting. No wonder
I don't
love
know if
doesn't
I
live
don't know
there.
if I want to know Hollywood stories.
Yeah, I
for
don't know
Valentine's Day.
either. This is ridiculous. I'm going.
Bye.
So, what do you think then? You hope he's retiring? Is that your answer?
I hope he's retiring.
And Marcus?
I want him to go out in glory and not
Well-
just keep going and then.
His last match didn't look so glorious. I guess it was that Crown Jewel.
Glorious.
Crown Jewel wasn't really anything special.
Nah.
Yeah,
it
but
replaced
I
it.
meant. I did not watch it, so I can't comment on that one. But I meant his last WrestleMania, like his last pay-per-view that actually counted.
Didn't he beat
Because
Cena?
a lot of people boycotted Crown Jewel, so
Like he beat Cena last WrestleMania, right?
Yep.
correct.
I mean, he beat the 16-time champ. He beat the Doctor of Economics. But wait, did he really beat anybody? Because I only saw him in the ring.
It doesn't get old ever.
This is what
I mean-
I understand. If you want Hollywood's inside scoop,
Let me hear your inside scoop, sir.
from what I understand, they don't have anything planned for Taker. They don't have anything penciled in. They don't know who his opponent is going to be. And he's like, okay, you guys don't have anything for me. I'm going to make something for myself. So he's taken all his WWE references off of his names and everything. And I mean, he's having a big meeting. He might be all in, man. You never know.
I don't think he needs to wrestle anymore. So
I don't
hope
think he
it's-
does
I hope I'm going with Ralph. I think it's a Hall of Fame. He's retiring, going to the Hall of Fame. Had a good run. I mean, he's going on Instagram, so he's not kayfabe. He's not doing any of that anymore. He's not keeping up the mystique. He's all around. He's doing stuff. He's now making appearances. I think he's done. He's like, you know what? I need to relax. I need to just go on the road, do my autographs. I'm gonna make $25,000 an appearance. I'll be fine.
I think he needs to be done, and I really hope that he's done.
Yeah, I mean, he has nothing else to prove. He's done everything that there is to do. He's been tag team champion. He's been world heavyweight champion. He's been WWE champion. I mean,
I don't think he's been IC or UC champ. US. I don't think he's been US or IC champion.
So the United, what they called? United Continental Championship.
That
UC
shit,
title.
that one. I mean, he's Taker though. He doesn't need any other secondary title. He just needs the world title. It would be weird seeing Undertaker with like the IC or US title. I don't know if you agree or not, but
he doesn't need a title. I agree with you on that. So, I mean, if he doesn't need a title.
Plus, he just looks sad in the ring. He just looks like a shadow of his former self. I'm just like, man, I want to have good memories of you, Undertaker. Just hang it up, please.
Well, another piece of information I wanted to bring out to you guys was, because we're going into this Elimination Chamber. We're doing predictions. We're trying to see who gets the belt, not the fake belt that Ralph has, as you always point out, that he's got a fake belt.
Yeah, because I'm the champion.
It's a beautiful belt, regardless.
It is. Yeah, it's a beautiful belt.
The $1 million belt was beautiful, but really didn't mean anything, did it?
Wow.
I see how it is. Don't worry. I will bide my time.
Wow.
Hey, man. It is what it is.
Well, I wanted to give you a little insight, something that happened recently. I'm talking about Jey Uso. Do you guys hear what happened to Jey Uso?
He got arrested.
He got arrested because he was stepping up to the popo.
The polices.
The polices. The pigs. The men in the blanket. Is that has pig in the blanket? Well, anyway. Apparently, his wife Naomi was driving down a one-way street the wrong way. Popo stopped him. I guess he felt they were being a little harassing towards...
Was he drunk?
They're saying on site that there was booze in the car. She was driving. Maybe he was getting a little... The cop was, questioning his wife, didn't like the way he was doing it. Maybe he was drunk, stepped up to the Popo. Popo put him in the pen. Got out on bond, got to the show, and I think Detroit it was when this happened. Do you think this is going to change your pick?
Nope. Wait, hold on. Did he go to the Uso penitentiary?
Ha! You beat me to that joke, didn't you,
I still wouldn't change my pick.
I just thought I'd bring it out there to let you know. I thought, hey, this past week, though, the Usos got a big cheering after they double super kicked the current tag team champions. They were hot. They were getting cheers. Do you think people are just like, hey, anybody but Shane and Miz?
Probably. I think they're tired of McMahon's just inserting themselves in storylines.
I want the McMahon's off TV in general, but I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon.
Wait a minute. Are you saying, because, all right. Did Shane really insert himself into this? Isn't this the Miz's doing? Isn't this the Miz's fault that we're having this?
See, you're keeping
Story-wise, yes, it's the Miz's fault. But come on, we know who writes those programs.
Yeah, but do you think this is something Shane said, hey, you know what? I want to be a tag team champion, Dad. Put me in.
Maybe. I don't know what goes on in his head.
Put me in, Coach. I want to be a tag team champion, Dad. That's the only thing I haven't been. I've been European. I've been hardcore. I need a tag team championship. I think he's been cruiserweight at one point, maybe. I don't even know.
Who, Shane?
I don't know. I'm just making that up as I go.
Hold on. We're going to Google this.
Google it. I know he's European.
Evil Shane
I know he
McMahon.
was hardcore. I think he just wants a tag
Championships.
team. I think that's what he wants.
Feud of the Year in 2001 with Vince McMahon. Rookie of the Year 1999. Ranked 245 out of 500 in 1999. WWF European, WWF Hardcore, WWE SmackDown, and WWE World Cup.
See, I'm all there. I know the illustrious career of Shane McMahon. So you guys think, well, you want McMahon's off, but if you go by this storyline, it's really the Miz's fault. It's the Miz's fault. Let's blame the
If
Miz.
you go by
Hashtag blame
storyline,
Miz.
but we all know that whenever ratings fail or whenever they think that they need something to boost the product, they bring in the McMahons. And I'm just like, I don't. That's gonna make me not watch even more. Like, get them off my TV. Just write something that actually makes sense, you know. But that's just me, you know, being me.
You
You
be
might
you,
not,
man. You be
you might
you.
not agree, but you know, you don't have to agree. I'm still winning in the point. So who really is the smart one here?
You had to go there. I guess we should start. Let's
I have
start
to
the
go there
eliminate.
because, I mean, I have to
You know,
counter your trolling. I know the trolling is coming, so I'm just starting it because I know it's coming.
you keep saying that this is not me. I'm not like this. I got to do it because you keep coming at me. You always tell me that. You say you're the one that causes me to be this way, but
You
it's
made
not.
me this
It's a
way.
it's a choice. It's always
No,
been a choice.
I am a
If you're
product of what you
choosing to
made me.
troll people, it's because you have it in you and you want to. It's not because I'm making you. You're making yourself, sir.
No, you made me do it. You turned me into what I am
I didn't
today.
turn anybody. You had this in you the whole time. With your
You
whole I'm
made
going
Hollywood.
Hollywood and
You
all
made
that stuff.
Hollywood.
You
You
know?
made Hollywood come out.
Oh, so you're admitting that this was in you already. This
No,
trolling,
but
this
but he
this this
was buried.
bragging.
No, he was buried. He wasn't there. Like, he was dormant, and then you started with your Joeisms and your bad dad jokes, and then
Jovis.
he came out,
Joeisms.
and he came out.
Joeisms.
I want an example of a Joeism. Because
Yeah,
if I have Joeisms, I want a book. I'm
that's
gonna
a,
purposely
a,
do a book called My Book of Joeisms.
that's a Joeism right there.
That's a Joeism. That's not even a Joeism. I mean, that Joeism makes it sound like there's some type of, I don't know, smart thing. That's not smart. That's smart ass.
Ralph, give him some examples.
Ralph, give him some example. You don't have any examples, so you're going to Ralph. I see
No,
how this is.
I have the examples, but they're going to come out later in the podcast. I guarantee it.
All right, so let's start with what doesn't really start Elimination Chamber, but it's the pre-show. We've got the Cruiserweight Championship up for grabs.
Is that on the pre-show?
It's on the pre-show. I
shit.
have the thing up here. It indicates
It's a
match.
kickoff match.
It's a kickoff match. So you got Buddy Murphy, the current Cruiserweight Champion, versus Akira Tozawa, who they've been pushing a lot lately. What say you? I'm going Ralph, man, because, I don't need the trolling.
You'll save the trolling for last.
Let's trade the trolling for last. What say you, Ralph? You going Murphy or Tozawa?
Big Ralph always goes Japanese, so I'm going Japanese. Like the song.
Oh, okay.
So,
All right.
Tozawa.
I
Are you
don't,
racist against Australians?
I know. What is that?
It's not racist against Australians. It says I prefer Japanese over any other race.
Apparently Alexa does it because
Oh my
Well,
God! Yeah.
Alexa's not my goddess. She's your goddess.
she
Oh.
could. Oh, I wish you. I'm not gonna go there.
Alexa. So we say Alexa has gone down under.
I mean, it is Valentine's.
So Ralph with the Tozawa. I'm sticking with Murphy. He's doing so great with his matches. What about you, Chuckles?
Am I Chuckles?
I don't know. You said you were Chuckles.
I'm going Murphy.
I going Murphy.
I
Two
don't
from.
think Tozawa has the umph to get the title back again.
No, I don't. Not that he doesn't. I just don't. Murphy's doing so many good matches. You would want somebody to keep that title, who could put on great matches with whoever he's with. I don't see Tozawa being that guy.
The only other guy I think comes close is Cedric Alexander. I mean, they're pretty much even, but I
Um,
don't think Alexander had. I don't know something was missing. I'm not sure what it was, but I don't know. Murphy got it.
Yeah, I don't know either. Mustafa Ali and Murphy put on some great matches. Cedric and him, they need a couple more people. There's rumor that Finn's going over to 205. I hope that's not true. Or
I
if it
mean,
does, he does Raw and he does 205. So I wouldn't mind that.
if he wins the thing that he might win, I don't know. We'll see. I'm talking gibberish right now.
Right now,
Continue.
I know. So, first match, no particular order. I'm going Braun Strowman versus Baron Corbin, no disqualification match. I think, and this is just me, I think we're all going Strowman. What do you guys think? Or is somebody going Corbin?
I'm going Strowman. That's
I'm
what I
going
would
Strowman.
think.
What about you, Ralph?
Going Strowman.
I mean, that's a no-brainer. I don't think Strowman's going to lose on that one. Maybe.
The only thing that worries me is I don't see,
Wait,
and
who
I
do you
could be
pick, Joe?
wrong.
I'm Strowman.
No, for the cruiserweight match.
Murphy.
Okay. You rough. I'm sorry.
No, I don't see what's his name. Oh shoot.
You don't see Cena?
You
Well,
can't
yeah,
see
no,
him.
no one sees Cena.
Except
No,
for Batman.
Galloway, McIntyre. There we go. I don't see McIntyre on the card,
Nope.
so I'm thinking he's gonna come down and help Corbin against Strowman.
I mean, it's a no disqualification, so yeah. But I think they're going to try to build up Strowman so he'll overcome the odds.
I hope so. I'm still sticking with Strowman as my pick, but I just thought I would throw that little tidbit there.
Yeah. I mean, they've been destroying him lately, so
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like a
But
comeback is needed.
they've been destroying him, but then they build him up and then they destroy him. So it's kind of like I don't know. He did get a little whooping on Monday, so
He got a little whooping.
a little
Just a
one.
little
Come
whooping.
on.
Did he get
Yeah.
pow pow?
Got a little pow pow, yeah.
He got pow pow.
The chancleta came off. He gave him a little pow pow. And somebody who might be getting a little pow pow with the handicap match he's in for the Intercontinental Champion, you've got Finn Balor against both Bobby Lashley, who's the current champion, and Lio Rush. So we got a handicap match, another gentleman who is got to come from behind to take the title. Do we give the title to Finn or keep it on Lashley? What say you, Hollywood?
I say that with as good as Bobby looks, aesthetically, he has to look. He has the in-ring capability, but he's boring. Like, he has no personality. And the only reason why I think he has the title now is because of Lio Rush inserting that personality and that charisma, making up for what Lashley doesn't have. Eventually, that's going to get tiring. Lashley's going to have to find something where he can stand on his own. If you look at Finn Balor, I know he's due for a push this year, and I mean he's been
Maybe-
putting on great matches.
You're thinking that this is the push that they're gonna start with?
Maybe because I mean the world title is already tied up until WrestleMania, so you might want to give him something until then. So I say give it to Balor. So I'm going with Balor. I think Balor's the man for this right now. I don't think Bobby Lashley in a marquee match at WrestleMania for the IC title is going to really draw, but Balor holding the title at WrestleMania will draw. So I'm thinking giving it to Balor.
All right, Ralph, what do you think?
I agree.
Oh,
And it's fun. It's funny that you say that. Eventually, the Lio Rush Lashley will get boring because for me, it's already boring.
Wow.
Yeah, I just.
Well,
I like a good mouthpiece. It's just they're not selling me. But on the other hand, Balor, the way he does his matches, he doesn't even have to talk. The way he just paints his story on a match, it sells me. So
as it should.
Yeah. Well,
I am part of the Balor Club for this match.
yeah. No, I'm wanting Balor to get the title. I think he deserves the title. I think he needs to defend the title. He needs a title, bring up his stock, and then I wouldn't mind a Rollins Balor for the Universal Championship match. I like those two
A
fighting.
rematch for it.
Yeah, I don't see a problem with that. So looks like we've got 2 picks out of the 3 that we're all going for the same people. I'm going Balor as well.
The Universal Championship of the world.
You said the world title. I'm like, it's not the world, it's the Universal.
It's all things.
It's all things. So
Well,
if
the world
it's a
is encompassed in the universe.
if
so.
it's a universe title, does that mean like somebody from Mars can get it?
Goku can
Yeah.
get it. He's not from Earth.
Goku can't even beat Superman, but that's another topic for another day. We've got the Raw Women's Championship match. Ronda Rousey versus Ruby Riott. I really want Ruby Riott to be a women's champion. I love the girl. I think she's great. I don't think she's going to get it this time. I'm going Rousey. Anybody else disagree?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Unfortunately, they've been overselling Rousey versus Lynch at Mania, and now Rousey versus Flair at Mania. It's kind of like, I understand you need to give us a match, but it's kind of like, come on. Anyone you put in there, we know that they're gonna lose against Ronda.
It's kind of boring.
Yeah, would you rather had like the women's match be like Asuka instead?
Yes.
Me too.
Yeah,
Something where you don't know who's gonna win.
Only because they haven't been building anything for Asuka at Mania, so you're like, oh, maybe they'll take the title away from her. Even though on the back of our mind, we know they won't. But it's kind of like, it's still like, oh, like, will they? Won't they? But with Rousey, it's kind of like, yeah, we know she's gonna win it.
Yeah.
And maybe that's why the crowd has, turned against her, because it's like, oh, whoever they put against her, like, she's gonna win until Mania, when she'll lose.
So you say.
So I know.
Ooh, insider information. There you go, Ralph.
Don't believe me.
So we got the first of 2 Elimination Chamber matches. This one is for the WWE Championship. We got the current champion, the new Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles versus Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton, Samoa Joe, and Kofi Kingston. What'd you guys think of Kofi Kingston's gauntlet match? 60 minutes in, he's doing kind of like a Seth Rollins thing. Did you enjoy it? Were you excited? Were you surprised?
From what I saw before I fell asleep, I was very impressed. That was supposed to be Mustafa Ali's spot, but he got a concussion, so he couldn't do it.
Do you think that if Mustafa was still there, he'd be the one that getting these wins over these gentlemen? Like they just said, okay, Mustafa would have won these matches against these high-profile people, but since he's not there, we're going to put Kofi and we'll let him win like he was Mustafa.
Pretty much. That was supposed to be Mustafa's push.
Or do you think it's just he comes in, people are like, well, why is Kofi in? Well, here's why, because he could beat whoever at any time.
No, Ali was going to win all those people. He was going to beat those people.
I like Kofi.
I like the second theory. I like the.
What'd you say? You guys want?
What?
What?
What happened?
I don't know. Something came in.
Oh.
I like your second theory where it's like, Mustafa's out for injury. We need to put someone in. Here's why we're putting this person in, because he was able to go toe to toe with all of these people that are already in the match.
And so we know that I think it's Randy Orton will be the last person in.
Yeah, because he won the match. He
Since
RKO'd the
won
hell out of him.
Yeah, he RKO'd out of nowhere, Mr. AJ Styles.
Big whoop.
Big whoop. So, thinking of whoop, Mr. Ralph, would you say you were the I don't even remember
I am
what
the
you said.
pinnacle
The
of
pinnacle,
manhood.
that's right. The pinnacle of man. Could you tell me who you picking to win the Elimination Chamber? Do they take it off of the new Daniel Bryan, or do they give it to somebody else?
I would honestly love to see Kofi with the title, only because he's been there so long and they've never given him that push.
Yeah, I'd like to see that too.
But picking the champion, I think they keep it on Daniel Bryan.
Same.
Yeah,
I agree.
I
I don't
agree
think-
too.
I don't think you take the
See-
title off of him going into WrestleMania.
And I don't know if it will happen, but you know what? Nothing gained, nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go for a caveat point.
Ooh,
Oh.
go for the caveat, sir.
Hey, wait,
And
we're
I-
all going Brian, right?
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
going Brian too.
I think what's his name, Rowan, will get involved somehow.
Dude, you can't call a
Maybe-
point on that, man.
Hey, why not?
Because you know it's going to happen anyway.
Oh, well, no, they're inside the chamber. How is he gonna be able to get in there?
I
What?
say,
That's
if
some
you're
cheap
gonna call
bullshit.
anybody, call Bray Wyatt coming in.
I thought he was on Raw.
Doesn't matter. So
Doesn't
Cold
matter.
brand
It's a
pay-per-view.
co-brand. Yeah. Also, come on. How awesome would that be? Freaking Bray Wyatt comes in. Then you got a feud between Bryans and Wyatt.
Brian's and Wyatt's.
Bryans and Wyatts. That
So
Wyatt
you're
thinks,
you're
hey,
thinking that Wyatt brings
you're
Harper.
taking my family and get Harper in there. Or, even better, get Harper to come and join, the new Daniel Bryan, and then have Wyatt go after him. That'd be interesting.
I don't know.
I don't know. Just kept throwing it out there. I'm not going for an extra point. But you know what? Go ahead. I don't know. Hollywood, are you
I'm
okay with
losing,
the extra
so-
point or no?
You know what? Give him whatever.
Give him
that.
whatever. Because you know what?
I'm losing, so
Yeah. We're both losing, so we need all the help we can get if you're so cocky.
Even though it's a bullshit point that we both know it's going to happen anyway. But go ahead, take the point.
yeah,
well,
your IWP.
That wasn't bullshit. That was
PWI.
That was PWI.
that was a really good pick, and I picked it, and I knew it was going to happen. You guys should have picked it likewise, but you didn't, so you can't get mad. Get wrecked.
Wow. All right, so we got the SmackDown Tag Team Championship match. We got the Usos. Hopefully one of them's not in the penitentiary. Ha. Against the
He might
current
be.
champions, Miz and Shane McMahon. I feel like we all want the Usos to win. But the question is, will they?
I want them to win too, but I know they're not, and it
Yeah.
pisses me off.
You
I
know
hope
what?
champions listen to this.
I'm going against the grain. I'm going Usos. I want the Usos to win.
Oh,
Yeah, I feel like Shane's gonna have it, but I feel like, you know what? I really want the Usos, and maybe they'll swerve us.
all right. Is he out of the Uso penitentiary? Because
I don't know.
if you go on Friday, you don't get out until Monday. It's true.
He already posted bond. Okay, so he's fine.
All right.
So
And this is this isn't the first time this has happened, so they might smack him. But they might give him a
they
I
might
thought
give
last
him
time it
a
was the other
smack
one.
down.
smack down, smack him in the Uso penitentiary.
Oh, that's not
Wasn't
Well-
last time? It was the other one.
I
It
don't
was-
know. They're
it was
both the
Jimmy,
same.
not Jay.
They're twins, of course. They're both the same. Come on.
I can't tell them apart except for the tattoos, and even then, I'm just like, I don't know.
All right, so I'm going Usos. I'm guessing you both are going with Shane and Miz.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know about Ralph, but I'm going.
I'm going Shane and Miz. I
Alright.
think you saved their breakup for Mania.
Or
They'll
Fastlane.
probably have a meltdown where they lose the title for some shenanigan and
But why
Shane
can't
turns
you
on the
start
Miz.
that story now? Have them
Could
lose
you-
the title, then they have a match between the two of them in Mania.
Because you need something for Fastlane.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Fastlane before this?
Yep.
After.
Did-
After.
After. Sorry. Yeah, after. That makes more sense than before.
Changa.
I understood that you meant before Mania.
I meant to say before Mania, yeah, and I said after. Whatever. All right, all right, all right. So, the main event. Well, I'm calling it the main event because we're having an inaugural something. The inaugural Women's Tag Team Champion. This is an Elimination Chamber match, which, I mean, I guess it's any person's fantasy to have two women in a cage, I guess.
I
Oh, well.
mean,
I mean,
And
come on.
we'll be having 12.
Yeah, it's like, all right, well, it'd be interesting. Actually, I'm kind of interested to see how they're going to do this. I'm actually excited because I don't know. I kind of feel that we all think there's a favorite in this, and it might not be who we think it is that will win. That's my thinking. So let me go down the teams. You got Nia Jackson, Tamina against the Riot Squad, which are Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan. Mandy and Sonya Deville, the Iconics, Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, Bailey and Sasha are the Hug and Boss connection, and then Naomi and Carmella. As long as Naomi doesn't go the wrong way, they might have a chance.
oh shit.
So I don't. I'm kind of up in the air, to be honest. I mean, I know the favorites are Bailey and Sasha to have the women's to be the first women's title, but then they went with Carmella to be the first person to have Money in the Bank. So I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm kind of on the fence on this one.
I'm going Bailey and Sasha because they're playing up the whole Sasha injury angle. Like, is she going to be there? Can she do it? She's the underdog. And I think because of that, they're going to give it to Sasha and Bailey. Plus, I mean, if Tamina and what's her name?
Naya.
Naya. If they win it, I boycott. I can't. I get them off my TV. Just no. I don't want to see them with the titles. Wouldn't mind the Iconics. Don't give it to Mandy and Sonya because Mandy can't wrestle for shit. Who else is in it?
Riot Squad.
The Riot Squad.
With or without? Well, I guess without Riot, but I guess they have Freebird rules, right?
Sure.
I think they could implement.
They could implement. Yeah, that might be a good point.
So yeah, I would either give it to the Riot Squad or Sasha and Bailey, but I'm pretty sure Sasha and Bailey's gonna take it, so that's my pick. You know?
Ralph,
I know.
what do you think?
I'm gonna go down under.
I'm gonna go Iconics.
That's
I'm
the
gonna
one
go
I
Iconics.
see. I'm really contemplating the Iconics as well.
And Dan Peyton Royce.
Yeah, that and
For me, it's Billie Kay.
Oh shit.
well, there's that, and it's just that they're probably the most solid duo, right? You want to have a heel taking it, right? They're
Correct.
a heel. They're annoying, but they're a heel, right? I feel like they would be the best fit,
Now, I have a
But-
question.
but
Because
it,
I'm
like,
looking at the. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, go ahead. No.
Because now that you just said it, it just came to mind that there's only 2 face teams. The rest are all heels.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't notice that either until you just mentioned it, right?
Yeah.
See, I really feel that Sasha and Bailey can get into some type of altercation with Nia and Tamina, right? And get those girls out. You know, the favorites, the dominant ones, right?
Yeah.
You, like, play up the injury, and then Sasha's so injured, the Iconics just come up and roll them up for a win.
Or you do the babyface comeback. She's hurt. You know, she really can't do anything, and then they pull off the victory.
God, this is so tough.
That's going to be a cluster of a match. That's going to be 10 women in the ring at the same time? 12?
12, right?
Because two start, and then you have 4 chambers.
14 if they all get in at the same time.
How do
You would
figure
have to
14?
have somebody eliminated before they all get in, right?
Oh, wait, you have 2 that start, that's 4, and then
It's
6,
12 in total.
8, 10. No, it's 12, right? Because
Yeah,
16.
16. 16 plus 2.
Oh, I'm
it's
sorry.
12.
Yeah, you're right. I said 14.
That's
I
a
miscounted.
that's a lot of gimmicks in the ring. I'm not sure, you know.
But that's the thing that anything could happen. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
the people who are coming in last are Nia and Tamina, right?
They should, because having them in the ring.
No, they never stipulated who was gonna go in last. They just stipulated who was gonna go in from each brand. Who was gonna go in first from each brand.
Look, make them last
With-
so they have less time on my screen. Dude, I'm mean and I don't care. Like, put them on last. So
I know you're
so,
mean, but
so Bailey and Banks and Rose and DeVille will be the first two teams to start.
to start.
Actually,
correct.
no, put them in first, because being in that cell for that long, they won't be able to breathe. Yeah.
So they're the. That's just wrong.
Oh shit!
So
That was meaner.
That was meaner, yes. And they're gonna come at you.
So
Uh-oh.
I mean,
It's a lot of things that can go like
I don't know.
I like Bailey and Sasha, but they don't ooze tag team for me. They ooze singles.
I have a question for you, Ralph.
Yes.
Does Bailey look like Grant Gustin?
No, not at all.
In the poster picture that they have on the website, I can see why you would think that. But
I don't see the poster picture, but first off, no, and second off, hey, did you see Killer Frost is going to be at Florida SuperCon?
I'm
Yes.
going.
I'm going just for that.
I need to meet her. Oh my gosh, she's
Just need
awesome.
a picture.
Please. Just a little bit, please.
Yeah.
Are you going, Ralph?
undecided yet.
I already told my daughter. I said, look, if you don't get your grades up, you can't go. But I'm still going.
And you call me mean.
Come on, I missed it like the last two times because she didn't bring her grades up. This time I said, you know what, I'm not waiting for you. If you're not gonna go, I'm gonna go.
I missed Matt Attorney because I'm my goddamn brother, but whatever.
Whatever. Let's get back to this. Who's missing? Me.
You are.
I kind of want to go with the Iconics,
All right.
but then there's Nia and Tamina. That'd be a good feud for Sasha and Bailey. They're first. They're injured. Is that a good story?
I guess
don't know.
I guess the better question would be, since it's going to be dual brand for the champions, who can get the most heat on both brands if they're going to go with the heel champions?
Or who gets the bigger pops on both brands?
Oh, that too.
The Hug and Boss
So
connection.
if you go by that logic, it's either going to be Hug and Boss Connection or the Samoan SWAT team.
That's what they're calling themselves?
No, but they're both Samoan, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
okay,
both
well,
the lost cousins.
They're cousins of some sort. So, I mean, there was a Samoan SWAT team.
Yeah, the original Alpha and Sika.
No, those
Wasn't
were the
it?
Wild Samoans. The Samoan SWAT team was Fatu and
Rikishi
Samu.
and who else?
Yeah, there was another guy. I think it was Samu.
I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. Now you got me thinking I was going to go with the Iconics, but now I'm thinking Nia and Tamina. You know what? I'm going Nia, Tamina. Let's have different things going on.
You're going Naya?
Different,
I don't...
different of opinions.
I really think the Iconics. I really want the Iconics, to be honest with you. But I really think, like, you made a good point about you would need a heel team. And Nia Jax has got so much heat on her. Having her in both shows to dominate the women, you know what I mean? She's already got Becky. She already broke Becky's face, so you got that coming out. You know, and she's got so many things that she can do. To have it on both shows, it makes sense. So, you know, I'm going Nia and Tamina. I feel like this is going to be the one that's going to kill me, but I'm going Nia Tamina.
Okay.
So let's recap. We got the Elimination Chamber happening this Sunday. We got the pre-show or the kickoff match, which is Buddy Murphy versus Akira Tozawa for the Cruiserweight Championship. We've got everybody picking Buddy. No, Two of us are picking
No.
Buddy. Ralph is picking Akira. Strowman versus
Because
Baron.
he's going Japanese. He really thinks so.
No.
Sorry, I had to.
Yeah, well, you get upset of my jokes. That was terrible. Braun Strowman versus Baron Corbin. No
I
disqualification.
never made fun of your jokes.
You
Hollywood did.
Not on mic, but outside, yes.
Hey, outside is fair game.
Mike is fair game. So Braun Strowman versus Baron Corbin for no disqualification match. We're all picking Braun. The handicap match for the Intercontinental Champion, Bobby Lashley and Lio Rush versus Finn Balor. We're all picking Balor. For the Raw Women's Championship, Ronda Rousey versus Ruby Riott. We all want Ruby, but we all know Ronda's going to win. Elimination Chamber match for the WWE Champion. We're all picking Bryan to retain. SmackDown Tag Team Championship. I think you two are picking Miz and Shane. I'm going with the Penitentiary Boys.
The recently released
Usos. So the Tag Team Elimination Chamber for the inaugural Women's Tag Team Championship. I'm going Nia and Tamina. Ralph is going down under with the Iconics. And the man who has Love Not Living Here is going for the Boston Hug Connection.
Love doesn't live here, but I know my stuff.
But he knows all he wants is a hug. So, those are our picks. What are your picks? Please let us know on our Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter under Marks and Smarks, or on our website, which is under the Geekly Network, which is UGEEK, the Unique Geek Network, or ugeekly.com, which is UGEEKLY. Gentlemen, do you have anything else you want to say before we sign off on this lovely Valentine's Day? And that about sums it up. Thank you, everybody.
I'm trying to think about, because, I don't know, wrestling's been really boring lately, so, like, I watch, like, half of it and just go to bed or whatever, so I'm trying to think of any news or any happenings. Batista might go to All In.
Yeah, there's that possibility. Teasing it a lot. The Rock congratulated the boys for the 4-minute sellout on Double or Nothing. At least Jericho. I thought it was 4 minutes.
No, I sold it out in less than 3 minutes.
Well, however minutes, he congratulated them.
What else? I don't know. Wrestling's been blotting me, so I don't have anything noteworthy to talk about. Oh, Jay White won the IWGP Heavyweight title.
Oh, that's right. That's a good one. Is he the youngest or the second youngest?
Second youngest behind Nakamura.
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 Whoa, send an attachment. What is the attachment?
I'm pretty sure, I think it's Nakamura. Won it at 23, and now Jay White is the second youngest. But Kenny Omega was supposed to retain it at Wrestle Kingdom, but since he went to All Elite Wrestling, kind of threw a monkey wrench in those plans. So Jay White ended up getting it, which I think in the long run is going to hurt New Japan because you've basically... Actually, no, let me rephrase that, because Okada had the belt for damn near 2 years. So, yeah, never mind. I was thinking, like, you keep giving it to foreigners, that's going to hurt your company. But I forgot about Okada's super long title reign. So,
yeah, Okada was there for a long time. I didn't understand this switch all of a sudden. And you know what I was thinking, and you could tell me what you think, is that they waited so long to pull the trigger with Omega.
It did.
That maybe that was one of the reasons why he left. Because he had a very short reign. He was like, look, I put on these great matches. I kind of did it. You didn't give me the title. That's fine. I'm going to go out and do my job. And now you finally give me the title when you know that maybe I'm going somewhere else.
Plus, I hear that he was very disgruntled because the new management came in. The new president is changing things and,
But I mean, think of it. You're there for so many years, right? You don't get the big one. You get teased getting the big one. You're about to sign. Your contract's up, and you're thinking of signing. And it wasn't even EW at the time. It was probably WWE. You're thinking of signing with these people because you're like, well, what else can I do here, right? They said, well, no, wait, we're going to give you the title. You know, you're going to win it. You're going to finally beat Okada for the title. And they give it to him, and he's like, okay, now I've achieved everything I'm okay with going somewhere else. You know, maybe they waited too long. Maybe they needed to give it to him at one of the other matches and then let him have it for a year or half a year, and then he could have lost it to whoever. And then, so maybe they're trying to not make that same mistake and be like, okay, we got this young kid, he's coming up, people are starting to like him. Maybe we should just give him the title so he doesn't leave us so quickly, or think of leaving us to the new companies.
Yeah, but people don't think that way, so.
I don't know. It's just a theory.
I'm going to UltraCon. Are you going to UltraCon, Ralph?
It doesn't depend on Big Ralph. Big Ralph does not make his own. He does not pick his own choices no more.
Depends on the wife.
Depends on the little woman.
La esposa.
Yes. La esposa chiquita.
Chiquita. Chiquitica?
Chiquitica.
Oy.
Anything else?
Nah.
Nope.
Happy Valentine's Day, even though I don't celebrate that shit, because love doesn't live here.
All right, so again, if you have any comments or questions or answers or questions, I don't know, predictions or whatever you think, let us know under our website, that's ugeekly.com, ugeekly.com. Also, Marks and Smarks under Twitter, Facebook. What's the other one? Instagram. Why? My wife wants to know why I'm making my voice sound. This is my announcer voice.
No, that's his. I'm not even gonna say it. Whatever.
I could do the ASMR. It'd be like, "Hi, everything is good. Everything is great."
You're right. He talks a lot of shit.
You know what? My name's Jose Sands. I'm here with
the Hollywood Marcus.
And
the pinnacle of manhood, Big Ralph.
Say it. See you next time.
William 2020.
William 2020.
Make love, not war.
And if you're not down with that, goodbye and